We're excited to announce that Terraform Continuous Validation is now generally available. Continuous validation provides long-term visibility into your infrastructure by checking health and security to make sure everything's working as expected. To tell us more about continuous validation, we'll be talking to Paul about this new release.
Jordan, thanks so much. Continuous validation is a feature that our customers have been asking for a long time. So it's exciting to be here to show off this new release.
So we're all familiar with how much community support is focused around Terraform. To date, we have over 3,000 providers, and that continues to grow every single day. HashiCorp works with all of the major cloud providers, including AWS, Azure, and GCP. And we work with these providers to keep them up to date with the latest and greatest features that are getting released. Once you've hit deploy, though, and you're running various different services, Paul, would you be able to explain to the audience how a developer would make sure that everything is healthy and running as expected in their environment?
Sure, yeah. Well, we've been working on a feature called continuous validation with Terraform checks. You know what worked when you first provisioned it, of course, but it's harder to track what's still healthy post-deployment. Your system can change over time, and other things will change that will affect your infrastructure. When you have multiple products and services integrated and running, it's challenging to keep track of it all. So you have to check various dashboards or log in each service's app to see the status of everything. It's especially difficult to do that continuously and in a timely manner so you can respond and mitigate problems quicker. Continuous validation provides visibility and checks into your infrastructure's health and security so that your infrastructure works as expected. With the new Terraform check block, it validates your infrastructure outside the usual resource lifecycle. Check blocks allow you to define custom conditions that will execute on every Terraform plan or apply operation without causing the whole thing to fail. In Terraform Cloud, we've added a system to run your checks every few hours to validate the latest post-apply status. So now you can get the latest check from providers and resources all in one place. You can also view the results in the new Explorer or create custom workflows or share the results using your notifications.
Well, I think it's really cool to see that this is a new way of using Terraform since you're reading data rather than managing changes to resources. And from what you were saying earlier, checks will work with existing providers without any updates. And your team has been adding new data to providers to take advantage of them. So for now, you can do things like checking your budget in AWS or checking a VM running state in Azure or checking a certificate expiry in GCP or even like checking a status of notification destinations in New Relic. And so I think it's great to see that your team will be adding and supporting more use cases in the future. And we're encouraging all the provider developers out there to add more data to support checks.
Yeah, with continuous validation, you can ensure the system is compliant with usage limits or budgets or appropriate versions of software and certs all in one place. So in the end, you'll improve efficiency of your infrastructure by ensuring compliance, reducing risk with quicker remediation, and avoiding downtime by finding problems before they affect your workspace.
So with that, would you be able to walk us through how continuous validation works in Terraform Cloud?
Of course, definitely. Back to the workspace list, you can see I've added another workspace and it has a health warning there. Let's take a look at it. So you can see a preview of the health results on the right, and there's our failed check. Clicking on it takes us to the result page. It's loading, and you can see that I've exceeded my budget of $4. It's a cheap workspace, but it's already over budget by 22 cents. From here, I can manually run another assessment to get the latest data and check it. Otherwise, continuous validation will run a few times a day. The code to manage this budget and check it is fairly simple. You can see my resource, the check, and my assertion with a useful error message. So back in Terraform Cloud, I've set up a notification to let me know as soon as a failed check is detected. There we are, and you can see I'm just sending it to my email address. And there's the events we're checking. Now back in the Explorer, In the failed check query, you can find it here as well.
Well, that was a great demo, and it was really easy to follow. And I think it's great to see how easily this integrates with the new Terraform Explorer. So for all the developers out there, you can go and click the link on your screen where you can go and try it out today.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jordan. Love showing it off.